John Taylor, Heber C. Kimball. I'm not sure if I know them all or not, think about it. Kent, do you remember this one?
After Heber C. Kimball?
Yeah, after
Wilford
John Taylor.
Woodruff.
Oh, Wilford Woodruff. And then Joseph Fielding.
Joseph F. Smith.
Joseph Fielding. And then this one right here was wasn't he
The guy that was in hiding, what's his name? Let me see it, I can tell you. Lauren
Woolley, yes.
Lauren Woolley.
That's where our split after
Lauren
the church
Woolley
came.
right there, and then
Well, where is the?
that's Brigham Young.
Where's this one? Warren Wood.
Is that Lauren Woolley? Okay, this is
This one here's the guy that was.
Leslie Broadbent,
Yes,
isn't it?
Broadbent. Who was that one? Who was after Broadbent? I don't remember. But it was just
John
before
Y. Barlow.
John Y. Barlow, Joseph White Musser,
Joseph White Musser.
Charles Zitting.
Charles Zitting. Is that Roy Johnson?
No, this one right. These two right here are the ones that wouldn't take it. This here was Kelch, and then the one just
Lewis Kelch, okay.
and then the one just before Lewis Kelch. I don't remember his name.
God, this is Roy Johnson.
And
right
these
here.
guys wouldn't accept it, because they'd all both gone to jail, and he was playing honky tonk music in a bar.
Yeah.
So-
Then Uncle
and so
Roy.
Uncle Roy.
We revere Uncle Roy for
Uncle Roy took it for
his
years.
plainness and his simplicity, and
And he was really
he's a lot like William.
he was my real
William
uncle.
T. Jessup.
And then Uncle Marion and Dale Timpson. And then here's where the third group, right here's where we split off from the church. And then here's where we split off from Uncle Roy.
That's right.
Because
Well, I
Uncle
went
Roy,
the other way with
Uncle Roy asked these guys if they would help him give the people what they wanted. And they said, we got to preach
We won't.
the
We're going to do
we
it
got
what's
to
right.
teach the truth. So we cannot tell a lie. So then they split off here. And this is John Timpson, this is Claude Colley, Wayman, Clayne Wayman, Jed Hammond, Charles Knutson, and Lauren Zitting. And this here's the group I'm
And
with.
here's where we split off from me, is right here with
Right
Uncle
here.
Roy. We went to
And these guys.
Rulin Jeffs, and
See, and I don't have a picture of Rule and Jeffs because this here's only this. What they went in like this, even though these guys aren't head of priesthood. That's what we call it anyway. But these guys here all were. They were the head
yeah.
of the church. I mean, you know.
this is where.
But
the
we don't
split
believe
took
in the
place.
one-man doctrine. So
Can you say what is the one-man doctrine versus the seven-man doctrine?
the one-man doctrine is where if the one man says it, it's all been said, and you can't say nothing else about it, and you can even go as far as denying your own priesthood. Now,
I'm
see, I
quiet
tell you
about
what, I think. And he's not saying anything because he don't believe it.
So
You-
it would be
you
the
don't believe-
difference-
you
it
don't
would be
believe in the one
difference
man?
between a democracy and a dictatorship.
No, we believe in the one-man doctrine.
Yeah, these guys.
Our
do.
version of it.
That's what I'm
These
saying
guys
is
are the
you're
one-man doctrine.
dictatorship and she's democracy, essentially.
Yeah, and see, in our group, get together, they talk, they decide what's good for the whole group, you know.
Now
It's not a one-man thing.
this man Lyle Jeffs has taken over as a despot. You know what a despot is?
No.
A tyrant. Really, seriously, like the Gideon robbers. Just like them, only they take life not with a gun or a sword. They take life with the brain. They destroy your brain.
That's what they call it, the brainwashing.
That's right. That's right. And it's
Well, these guys, they're weird because they won't let you have television. They won't let them watch television.
you're not
They
allowed
won't-
to talk to anybody else that's not in the group.
No internet.
No internet.
No,
No, wait. They have their man on the internet.
Yeah, I know. But
Sam, yeah.
they control it.
Yeah, they
It's
have,
like they had
they won't
Willie-
let the group do it, but they have a man organized to do it.
Willie sent this paper out and was.
Willie is a sweet man. You would love to meet him.
And he was telling them about
Don't laugh.
the split and what
I'm
they,
not laughing.
you know, and what they should do and stuff. I had a paper, but I don't know what I did with it. And Lyle told them called his guys, sent a text to every one of his guys, and told them to get rid of those papers, throw them in the garbage, and not to read them.
Yep. That's Will that sent that copy out and said, "Dear brother," he's a brother, said Lyle. Not really, but he is. And so he told him, we got to turn this around. This is living in sin because of Uncle Warren. I grew up with Uncle Warren. I built his house for him. I helped him build his house in Salt Lake City.
What do you think about Warren and with going to jail and stuff?
He's never been ordained. In 2007, he said, "I have never been the prophet. I have never been ordained." Turn to William E. Jessup. He is the key holder. That's what I've done.
Have you seen the video that's on?
They don't believe that, of course.
Have you seen
They
the
don't believe a
video?
word of it.
Have you seen the video of Warren Jeffs on the internet?
I have.
Where he actually
I
says that
have,
he's
yeah.
not the prophet. Okay.
Well, all they showed was the truth.
Right. It was the jailhouse video.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yep,
yeah.
yep. Uncle Warren just,
How many people have seen the video in terms of like?
they don't let them see it in that ward.
With Williams Group. Have most people seen the video?
Oh, yeah, they can see it if they want to, sure.
Okay.
They even have a television thing.
Right in the,
Right
right in
there.
R&W where we have our
Yeah.
meetings down
Yeah.
here.
Can you tell
Went
me?
up there every day
We've
and
been
watched.
gathering people in our meetings too. They're going to 300
Yeah.
because they're dissatisfied with the BS that Lyle's doing to them,
They don't want to
including
be-
my children.
Yeah.
Where are your children?
Let me tell you about my children. There's 5 of them, 6 of them, who build Walmarts. They know how to run the laser screed. That's where you get up in this big thing and pull the concrete back, and
Yeah.
you program it, and it'll do a dip for you and back up to the other and go right on, and it's a beautiful system, and they earn him thousands of dollars for it
Now,
and give him every dime.
with the group that you're with William, have they seen like the sex tapes that came out of the Texas?
Oh,
trial?
yeah,
So they've seen it all then.
yeah.
The pictures of.
But not these people.
Right, but they've seen like the
That's
12-year-old.
right. That's why Will said to him in that letter he sent out a month ago or so, he said, "We've got to turn this around, Lyle."
Yeah.
So is Lyle teaching and doing the same thing that Warren was doing?
They
as far
claim-
as you knew,
there's
or-
a lot of people that claim that he is.
I
Okay.
do not
That
know,
he is
because
doing
how do
the
you
same-
tell
How do you
when
know?
he's not
Yeah.
talking?
Yeah. So it's at this point
I'm
hearsay. that
afraid he's married my wife and my sister. My
Well,
daughter.
he's
My daughter.
afraid that he hasn't only married his wife. He's trying to get her into these multiple sex groups.
He goes to jail with Warren and gets his messages and then comes back and tells the people here what to do.
Yeah.
They have built a huge place down in Texas. 2 of my brothers are down there. Brother and an uncle are down there building that statue.
And where did they get the money to build that?
From the people, that $1,000 that my boys is giving him each month. That's where they get it from. Isn't it, Nelda?
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
totally
So they're
exciting, but it's a lot
taking
more
the
than
money from
10%.
this community,
And if it,
taking the money from this community to build the other
That's
community.
right,
And
that's right. And they-
is that the reason there are so many
this
unfinished
place
houses
is so
here?
poor right now. I mean, the people don't have a dime. Well, what Lyle tells them, you can't own anything. We own it all.
If they were spending the money that they've spent in Texas here, the economy here would be good.
Oh yeah, it'd be fine.
You've
It'd be
seen
just fine.
you've seen all the pictures of Texas.
Don't you think so, Nelda?
Oh.
I think so.
But what you see in Texas, I've seen hundreds, thousands of pictures from Texas.
Yeah, have you seen that big temple they built?
Oh yeah, I've seen the temple.
I call it the whorehouse.
Yeah. Four-story.
I do.
Yeah.
That's serious.
Why do you call it the whorehouse? Explain why you call it the
Because
whorehouse.
he had sex with all different kinds of women in it.
They have a bed that's called the consummation bed.
Not 9 foot long with a 7
Wait,
foot
I
mattress.
want them to
That's
tell me
right.
about it.
I don't know. I've never seen it.
And he,
That's all
and he
I-
teaches the girls how to Oh, I hate to even tell you this.
Yeah.
What did they do?
Well, it's on the
The
internet.
position he wants them in and everything.
Everything.
So gross. Can you ever hear the Lord saying that?
Never.
It's an abomination in his sight, just like the Gideon robbers were. The Gideon robbers lived in these mountains right here.
This here's one that just came out of that situation. That's why I'm
Yeah,
letting you
I'm
talk.
so glad they took me out of it.
Where,
'Cause now I know
How did
what's
they take
going
you
on.
out?
where were you living before you?
Everywhere in
He was living over- he
Salt
was
Lake
living
with my
over there by
brother
the-
and my son
The
and
Cottonwood Park.
and in
Good
yeah, and on the
stuff.
street and her brother took me, well,
My
my
son,
brother
your
took me in,
brother.
yeah.
Were you ever in
Rodney.
Texas?
Down here in Apple Valley.
Right. Were you ever in Texas?
Yeah, I was on a mission in Texas when I was a
mean,
boy.
I know, but not to El Dorado though. Not to.
No, not there. I'd never been down there. Only I'd seen pictures of it, just
Right,
like you
right.
have. Yeah.
Yeah, I know the pilot Doyle that takes a lot of
Yeah.
pictures. So yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So why do you think that you were asked to leave? Did you leave on your own, or did they
No,
boot you
I
out
was
and
dumb
take your
enough
wives?
at that time to say, yeah, I've been bad. I haven't done right, and so out you go.
What did you
No,
do
All
that
you
would
have to
have?
do with Lyle is get him crosswise one time, and you're out.
Did you do a written confession or a written?
I did a vocal one.
Oh, okay.
But then you wrote a
It was on
paper too.
my choice.
You
know.
wrote a paper too.
Before I came into this church, into this group, I was a Mormon, typical Mormon, and did all the typical Mormon stuff. Is that enough to say? Okay. Well, that's what they do
Yeah.
in back of the church house.
Well, so where are your wives now?
Huh?
Where